Hi everyone, good evening. Welcome back. So everyone able to see my screen? Can anyone confirm? Yeah. So can you see my screen, everyone?
I can see it.
Yeah. Fine. So today we are going to start AWS. Okay. How to create a AWS account? How to connect AWS account? What are the services available in AWS account? So what is free tier account? How can we use the services? What are the regions available? What are the zones available? Right? So which services we are going to work on in real-time projects? Which services we use? Right? So if you face any issues, how can we rectify the issues? Right? So these are all the these are all we can discuss today. We are going to AWS console today, right? Yeah. So every anyone newly joined today? Anyone newly joined today? So can you ping your email address and phone number in the chat so that we'll provide you demo recordings. Fine. Yeah. So how to create a free tier account? Free tier AWS account. How can we create? Right. So which is very important. So in real-time projects, always we connect AWS cloud. So currently we don't have any physical servers, right? So we have servers, physical servers, but very few servers, right? So most of the project teams they are migrating to cloud infrastructure from on-premises, right? So why the project teams are looking for cloud? What are the advantages here? Anyone? Why the project teams migrating their infrastructure to cloud?
Access
Anyone?
the infrastructure from anywhere.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So we can access the infrastructure from anywhere and also,
Cascading.
yeah, cost saving and time saving, right? On demand infrastructure. On demand. So what is on demand? What is on demand? Anyone? On demand infrastructure, right? What is on demand?
On the fly, they can extend and decom if they require any service.
Fine. So whenever we need any resources like servers, storage, networks, right? We can create within 1 minute immediately. On demand is nothing but instant, right? So if you want to, yeah. So for example, we required some servers. So I want to have from like 10 servers. So in my project, I require 10 servers. So if you go with physical servers, can we create within 1 minute or 10 minutes or 1 hour or 1 day? Is it possible? Physical servers, I'm talking about. Physical servers, we need to place the order with vendor. They will take some time to deliver the servers. Once they deliver the server, we need to move to data center, server room, and we need to configure server. We need to connect power and network. We need to install operating system. After that, we need to install applications. We need to install patches, right? So finally, we can move to production, right? That takes some time, but it's cloud servers, cloud infrastructure. So whenever you need any resources, whenever you need any servers, network, storage, so that will be available immediately, right? Which is nothing but on demand. So scalable infrastructure, right? Yeah, fine. So currently, whoever working as a admin, right? So currently there is no admin roles, right? People already migrated. So whoever working as a admin, they are migrating to cloud infrastructure. cloud cloud infrastructure, right? Cloud engineers roles, right? Yeah. Now, how to create AWS account? We'll try to understand how to create AWS account, right? Yeah. So why we require AWS account in real-time projects? Always we connect AWS account and we create the resources from resources in AWS only, right? So we don't need to, yeah. So we don't need to install any packages in our laptop. So we connect the cloud platform. In cloud platform, we can deploy whatever we require. We can create servers. On top of that, we can deploy Kubernetes, Docker, whatever we require. Java, Git, Maven, and applications, testing applications, whatever applications we require. Fine. Yeah. Now, how to create AWS account? So AWS account is 1 year free. So within 1 year, we can use the account without any charges, right? But there are some limitations, right? What are the services we can use? What are the storages we can use? And what are the what are the network services we can use? We'll try to understand. Fine. So to create account, so the URL here is aws.amazon.com. So aws.amazon.com is the URL. Yeah. To sign up the AWS account, enter. See here. Click on sign into the console. So I already saved my credentials. That is why I'm able to log in. I just want to log out, sign out here. Yeah. Now we can view aws.amazon.com. Click on sign into the console. Yeah. So once I open this console, here it is showing sign in root user, sign in IAM user, right? So root user is our own user. So IAM user is identity access management. So when we join into the project, we always use IAM account only, right? So in projects, when we join into the project, we always use IAM account only, right? Yeah. So root user will be disabled in real-time projects. We don't use root user. Root user will be disabled. We always use IAM account, right? Yeah. So now, how to create account? How to create account? How to sign up the account? We'll try to understand. See here, create a new AWS account. Click on this. Create a new AWS account. Click on this. Yeah. Now sign up for AWS. Sign up for AWS. Here you need to give the email address. You require one email address, right? So you can create one email address and you can give the email address here. You can give email address. After that, give the AWS account name. Email address, account name. Account name should be unique name, your name, whatever name you want to give, right? Your name you can give. Click on verify email address. Once you click on this, what will happen? See here. This is the document I'll share with you. Don't worry. So here, once you click on create new AWS account, this will be over like this. You need to give the email address, username, account name. So click on verify email address. Once you click on this, what will happen? So you will get one verification code to your email address. That verification code we need to enter here. Once you enter and click on verify, so click on verify. Once you verify this, you will get this page. Root user password, you need to give. Confirm password, you need to give. 2 times you need to enter the password. After that, click on continue. Click on continue. Once you click on continue, yeah, this password, this page will be opened, right? So your full name, your phone number, country, address, right? City, you need to give. After that, continue. Click on continue. You need to check this. I have read and agree to the terms of the services. Click on check this. Click on continue. Once you click on continue, it will ask you to provide your bank details, either credit card or debit card details, right? So you need to provide the bank details, 16-digit number, either credit card or debit card. You need to provide here, right? So CVV number, expire date, you need to provide. Once you provide this, you can verify and continue. Once you continue, what will happen? So 2 rupees will be deducted from your account. Just 2 rupees will be deducted. You need to give the OTP, your bank card OTP. Once you give that OTP and submit, so 2 rupees will be deducted. That 2 rupees will be reverted after 1 week, right? Yeah. So whatever amount deducted, that will be reverted after 1 week, right? So here you need to give this captcha and you need to send SMS. After that, you will get the verification code. You can confirm that. Okay. Yeah. So finally, once 2 rupees is deducted from your account, so account will be created successfully, right? Once account is created, you need to wait for 30 minutes to activate completely. After that, once account is completely activated, you can start using the account. Okay. Yeah. So here again, you can give aws.amazon.com. Once account is activated, click on sign in. Select your root user only. Don't select IAM user. Okay. So while working on IAM service, I'll show you how to connect using IAM account. Okay. Select root user, give your email address, click on next. Now give your password, give your password here. Now I'm able to log in my console, right? So I provide you this document. This document I'll provide you. You can go through this and you can create account today itself only, right? Today itself. So from tomorrow onwards, we need to create servers, storage, network, right? So today itself, you need to create the account. Okay. Yeah. So this account is 1 year free, right? Yeah. Whatever services are there, free services that we have to use. For example, 30 GB storage free, 750 hours servers free, right? 5 elastic IP is free. So whatever free they are providing, that we have to use. So if you use, yeah, for example, 30 GB storage free, but you have used 50 GB storage, what will happen? Anyone? So 30 GB free of cost they are giving, but you have utilized 50 GB.
They will charge for that.
Okay. Yeah. So if you utilize 50 GB, what will happen? They will shoot some emails. You have utilized 50 GB storage. Please make the payment. Please make the bills. Okay. So if you reply like I'm using test servers only, I'm not using any production servers. I'm student. I'm using test environments. Could you please revert? If you ask them to revert, they will make it as 0. If you are not responding to that emails, they will shoot emails 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. After that, what will happen? They will not charge anything from your account. Okay, simply what they will do, they suspend your account. So unknowingly, they will not charge anything from your account. Right? Even single MP, they will not charge. Your account will be suspended. So if the account is suspended, what will happen? What we can do? We can create new account by using different email address, different phone number. That's it, right? Yeah. So to avoid these distractions, we need to use properly, right? So whenever you complete your practice, you need to stop your resources so that bill will not be generated. Okay. So we need to use the services properly. Otherwise, account will be suspended. Again and again, you need to create the accounts. Sometimes they track. Sometimes they track. Okay, that is why to avoid this, we need to use properly. If you use properly, the account will work 1 year. Otherwise, 3 months, 4 months, account will be closed. Account will be suspended. Okay. Yeah. So how to use the free services? How can we stop the servers? How can we delete the servers? How can we delete the storages? So I explain you. I explain that daily basis everyone should practice. Once practice completed, we need to stop the resources so that bill will not be generated. Okay. Fine. Any questions, anyone? Up to here? Anyone having any questions?
If I forgot the root password, is there any chance to recover it?
Which root password? AWS account password or server password?
No, the server, I mean the AWS account, root account we are creating it, right? So if I forgot it, is there any possibility to recover?
Yes, yes, you can recover it. You can recover. How can we recover? We need to send email to AWS,
Okay, okay, okay.
right? They will give you, they will reset the password, right? So you can, account will be reactivated so that you can access. So they maintain the data centers, right? That is why we need to depend on AWS vendor if any major issues happen. So as a cloud engineer, so we'll be having 20% of the scope. So we can manage 20% of the activities only. 80% of the activities will be taken care by AWS only. AWS will take care. AWS vendor will take care of 80% of the activities. So 20% activities we have to take care as a cloud engineer. Fine. Yeah. Now, so here we have services. These are all services. Okay. So before going to services, so this is my account name. My account name. Okay, so click on this. See here, account ID, my account ID. So this is my account information. Click on account here. It will show you some information about my account. Page is currently unavailable. No issues. Sometimes the page will not be displayed here. See here, this is my account information, right? Yeah. Now organization. Click on organization. So here we get organization information. If any organization information, if you create anything, you can see that. Next one, service quotas. What is quota? Limitations. Servers, how many hours we can use? Storage, how much you can use? Network, how many hours we can use? Elastic IPs, how many we can use? We can get all the information in the quotas, service quotas. Next one, billing dashboard. If you click on billing dashboard, you can see the billing here. See here, billing dashboard. This is my current month bill. If you want to check previous month bills, click on bills. See here. So Jan, this is the bill. Before that, 2022 December, zero bill. Nothing available, right? Yeah. So this is how we can check the previous month bills, right? Yeah. After that, settings. Your account settings. If you want to check account settings, if you want to reset your password, if you want to check your information settings, you can check it. Language, display, reset all, right? Settings management, so you can edit whatever you want. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Next one is here. If you see here, it is showing North Virginia. So this is a region. Okay, region. So if you check here, if you see here, we have so many regions are available. US East Ohio, US West North California, US West Oregon, Asia Pacific Mumbai, Asia Pacific, Osaka, Seoul, Singapore, Sydney, Tokyo, Canada Central, Europe, Frankfurt, Ireland, London, Finland, Paris, right? So these are all regions. What is region? Anyone? Region and intent. Anyone having idea? What is region? Region is a
Geographical location of their data center cluster.
right. It is a data center, right? Region is a data center. Across the globe, we have this many regions available. Fine. So currently, I connected North Virginia. So if I want to switch to Ohio, US East to click on this. This will be changed. See here, Ohio. If you want to connect Mumbai region, click on Mumbai. See here. So like this, you can switch to required region, right? Yeah. So what is region? Under region, what are the data centers available? Zones, right? What are the things available? We'll try to understand. Yeah. So next one, this is a support tab. Support. So we are using cloud resources, right? So if you face any issues, major issues, so yeah, 80% of the work will be taken care by AWS, right? For example, network issue happened, VPC issue happened. So by the time what we will do, we raise a support request. We raise a support request here, right? So here, click on support center. Click on support center. Once you click on this, support center will be opened. Support cases we can create here. See here, create case. Click on this. Yeah. So account and billing are technical. So if you face any account and billing issues, you can create here. And if you need any technical support, you can select this and go next, give the description, issue, whatever issue you're facing, you can update that and you can submit this. Once you submit this, what will happen? This request will go to AWS vendor, right? So once the request received by AWS vendor, they will check the description, priority, right? So every ticket will have, every request will have priority, right? Priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, priority 4, P1, P2, P3, P4 tickets. So based on the priority, the issue will be resolved, right? So every ticket will have some SLA. What is SLA? Anyone? SLA and ఏంటండి?
Service level agreement.
Service level agreement, right? What is service level agreement? It's a
If you want, if we, yeah, it's a service based one actually. By using ticketing tool, if we breach anything, so based on the agreement, we need to follow the rules.
right. Yeah, service level agreement is nothing but it's a timeline, right? So every ticket will have some timeline. P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, different tickets are there, right? So P1 ticket will have 1 hour SLA. Within 1 hour, the ticket should be resolved, right? So P2 ticket 4 hours will be there. P3 24 hours, P4 48 hours. Like that, every ticket will have some SLA. So based on the SLA, the issue will be resolved by respective teams. Okay, yeah, fine. Next one, yeah, this is support center. Whatever support you require, you can create tickets here, cases. Next one, expert help. What is this? So this is mainly for priority customers, right? So normal customers, they create the support center, and there is a ticket. So priority customers, what they will do, they will have directly phone call contact. They can directly call to the vendor. They get the priority support, right? So they will be having higher charges, like support charges, right? Yeah, this is expert help. This post we'll discuss later. Next one on documentation. Click on this documentation. See here, these are all documents provided by AWS. These are all official documentation documents, right? For example, here we have compute. In this we have documents, Amazon EC2, different documents are there, right? Storage, Amazon S3, AWS backup, yeah, Amazon EBS elastic block storage, Amazon EFS elastic file system, So different stories are there. So I need this document. I want to download. I want to go through this document, right? So just click on this Amazon EC2. Click on this. Yeah. So once I click on this EC2, see here HTML format, PDF format, GitHub. So different formats are there. Click on PDF. This document will open in PDF format. See here. Yeah. This is the PDF document. So now if you go down here, see here, this is the official documentation. So detailed document, right? So you can go through this document and whatever you required, you can check this. Even though you can see the so create key pair, create a free sign up for AWS free account, create administrative user, create a security group. So this is a detailed document, right? So all the activities in real time, whatever we perform, everything available here, right? So this is official document provided by AWS. If you want to download this document, just click here. This will be downloaded. Fine. So whatever document you required, so all the documents are available here. Fine. Next one. Yeah. So training. What is training? So AWS provide training sometimes, festival time, offers time, and if any new services launches, they provide you training, right? So click on this training. Go down here. See here. Digital training, classroom training, AWS digital training on partner sites, so events. So they give you free trainings. Whatever trainings are free here, they show you free that you can enroll and you can attend this trainings. Okay, so go down here. See here, enroll now, but these are not free. They give you free here. Whatever free trainings are there, that you can enroll and you can attend, right? So if any services launch, new service launches, right, by the time they give you free trainings, so by the time you can attend. Next one, getting started resource center. What is this? Click on this. Go down here. So apart from this AWS services, they give you other services also. See here. Dive deeper. Out of the AWS cloud. So here compute, serverless, containers, storage, machine learning, databases, right? They give you other services also here. If you want to go through, you can go through here. Okay. Yeah. Now next one. Yeah, send feedback. What is feedback? So whatever services we are using in AWS, for that services we can give feedback. So if the service is not having proper speed or any issues happen, or if the service is working fine, whatever feedback you want to give, you can give. Okay, so we can update the feedback. Next one, see here, this is a bell icon, which is notifications. Okay, so whatever resources we are using in cloud, if anything goes wrong or if anything happened with the resource, we get notified through notifications. Okay, we can check the notifications here. If you click on this, yeah, so zero open issues, scheduled changes zero, other notifications zero, event log. If you click on this, logs will be, yeah, see here, whatever logs already generated, those are available. See here, these are the logs. On 26th this was generated. Date wise, time wise, we can check the logs here. Next one.
No, what is this log actually?
Yeah, log is nothing but, for example, see here, operational issue, important export something global. If you click on this, you can see some information here. See here, between February 25th 4:30 p.m. and February 26th 12 p.m. IST, the ordering of AWS Snow devices with Amazon Linux to yeah experienced increased something they update something here notifications. If any issues
This
happen also, we get the notifications here.
okay. These
Operational
logs are
issues.
yeah. These logs are related to our account, or it's a global logs. They're just updating it.
Yeah. So they are talking about services here. Services.
Yeah.
Whatever services they are providing in AWS.
The services are related to the account that we are managing right now. You have the RAM
Exactly.
DevOps, right?
Yeah.
Are
Yes.
are
Yes.
these logs are related to that account, or it's a global logs?
Not global. So related to this account. So here they are showing Amazon Linux 2. This is one of the server, right? So they are yeah they are giving a notification for this. Okay, and along with this, here if you see here, other logs also will be generated. Other notifications, schedule changes, open and recent issues, right? Different tabs are there. Got it right? This is operational issue. See here, operational issue. So performance issue, 6 p.m. to 6:24 p.m. So here they're giving EC2 instances. Okay, so AWS whatever EC2 instances are there, those we can yeah for that servers we can see this logs. Okay, see here in this region, US East 2 region. Fine. For example, don't confuse here. For example, whatever servers they're providing, right? I'll show you. Don't confuse here. I just want to show you something here. Um, Browse more AMIs. Here we have different images, different servers are there here, right? Yeah, so Amazon Linux 2, we discussed just now. I shown you Amazon Linux 2 issues, open issues, right? So this is yeah, this image it belongs to Mumbai region. Mumbai region. In this region, so this image is having some issues, so that it will impact to our account also. Okay, so clear, right? This question, someone asking this question, is it clear to
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Yeah, fine. Now yeah, so this is a notification tab. After that, we have Cloud Shell. What is Cloud Shell? So Cloud Shell is nothing but command line, AWS CLI, right? So sometimes for troubleshooting issues, we can connect Cloud Shell. So through CLI, we can execute some commands, right? We can perform some activities. Fine. So this is a Cloud Shell, CLI. Okay. Yeah. Now let us go back to services here. These are all completed, right? So let us go back to services. Click on services. So in this services, these are all services available. So in which what services we are going to work on, some important services are there. Let's try to understand just overview. Okay. uh, yeah, first important one, click on compute services. Click on compute. See here. So in this compute, we have AWS App Runner, Batch, EC2, EC2 Image Builder, Elastic Beanstalk. Different services are there here, right? So this is most important one, EC2. EC2 is a Elastic Compute Cloud. Elastic Compute Cloud. So why we require this? To create instance. Instance. What is instance? Instance is a server. So in yeah, in AWS server we can call it as instance, EC2 instance, right? So in Azure we'll call it as VM, virtual machine. In Google Cloud we call it as VM instance. Server name we can call it as instance here, right? So this terminology is very important, right? So instance is a server, fine. Yeah. So if you want to create any servers, we can click on EC2 and we can create servers. So why we require servers here? Anyone? So in the project, why we require servers?
To
So
deploy
normally
our
On top
developers
of
to to store the data.
to pull the
on top
data.
of servers only we deploy our applications.
Right. So we deploy the code, we deploy applications, right? So developers always connect servers. They develop the code, they develop the application, they test the code, they modify the code, they pull the code, they push the code into servers, right? Yeah. So whatever servers we are creating here, those are highly scalable and also on-demand servers, right? So why we need to create servers here as per the project team requirement. So for example, uh, yeah, so in real-time projects, we work on some project, Euro project, US projects, right? So development team work on development activities, they develop the code. So if they require any additional servers, they ask us to create servers. Normally in real-time projects, we get tickets, request, ServiceNow tickets, Jira tickets, BMC remedy tickets, right? So whenever the project teams require any resources, server, storage, whatever, right? What they will do, there is a ticket. We receive the ticket. So there is a ticket and assigned to respective team. Once they submit the ticket, we receive the ticket. So once we receive the ticket, we need to check the description and also approvals in place or not, and also what they required. We need to check first, right? So as per the requirement, we need to create the server. For example, one project team required 4 GB RAM and 2 core CPUs and 100 GB hard drive, right? So with the Linux operating system, Ubuntu, Ubuntu or RHCL operating system. So as per the project team requirement, we need to create servers and we need to hand over to project team. So before creating the servers, we need to check the approvals are in place or not. So cloud is all about costing, right? So BU head approvals required, business unit head approvals required. So once they provide the approvals, then only we need to proceed for the activity. So before proceed for the activity, we need to raise a CR, change request. So this is process actually in real-time projects. We need to follow this. So when we join into the project, we get all the KT. KT, what is KT? Anyone? Freshers, non-IT guys, don't
Knowledge,
confuse this.
no, knowledge transfer.
Knowledge transfer, right? KT full form is knowledge transfer. So when we join into the project, we get KT. So in that KT, the process will be explained, but how to create server, they don't explain, right? Process explain. So we receive these tickets, ServiceNow tickets or Jira tickets. So once we receive the tickets, we need to check the regions and we need to check the resources and we need to create the servers. They explain like that. How to create step by step, they don't explain, right? Yeah. So once we get
Sir,
approvals,
sir, any
yeah.
expansion for EC2?
Any expensive?
Yeah, expansion. Yeah,
Yeah.
EC.
It is not free of cost, right?
No, no,
In
no.
our test lab, we
I'm
can.
asking expansions are like elastic or something. What is the meaning of EC?
That we'll see tomorrow. Don't worry.
Okay, okay,
Tomorrow we are going to start EC2. Just I'm giving overview. So
okay, sir.
EC2 means EC2 full form is Elastic Compute Cloud, right? So
Okay.
Elastic Compute Cloud is nothing but this will start tomorrow. Say Elastic Compute Cloud, right? What is Elastic in general? What is Elastic in general?
which expands.
Expandable, stretchable, right? What is compute? Anyone? Compute. For example,
Configuration.
yes, configuration.
Calculation.
If you want to buy any
Calculation.
laptop, if you want to buy any laptop or mobile, what you will check? what is the RAM
One second.
size, what is CPU, what is storage. These are all required, right? Which is nothing but a configuration, right? So compute is a configuration. So elastic is stretchable, right? Yeah. So here in cloud, this configuration is stretchable. This configuration is available in cloud. So here we have 2 times C. That is why you can call it as EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud, which is a server, right? So this will go deep dive tomorrow, right? So EC2 is the first service which we are going through, which is very very important. Okay. Once complete this overview, then we'll jump into EC2 and we can create some EC2 instances, servers. Okay. Clear, right? I think Santosh or someone asked this question. Fine. Next one. So in the services, very first thing, very first service which is EC2, services, compute, and EC2, right? So to create servers, we go through EC2, right? So here in real-time projects, we can create one server or 100 servers or 1,000 servers within 1 minute. So because these are all on-demand servers, right? Yeah. Next one, go down here. So we have different database available here, databases. Okay. So here, these are all the databases: DynamoDB, Elastic Cache, Amazon Document DB, right? So different databases are available. RDS, right? Database. DB means database. Okay. Yeah. So we are going through some databases here. Okay. As per the content, we'll go through. Fine. Next one, go down here, important services which are like management and governance. Click on this. In this we have CloudTrail and CloudWatch. These two are services which are very very important. So these two are monitoring tools, you can say monitoring tools. What is CloudTrail, what is CloudWatch? So CloudTrail is a monitoring tool which will monitor your AWS console. If you perform any changes in the console, that will be generate one log. So in real-time projects, we don't use root user. We always use IAM user. So when we log into the console, we got two users, right? So when you click on this, see here, it is showing root user, IAM user. So in real-time projects, always we use IAM user. Why we require IAM user here? Why we require IAM user? Anyone having it?
To identify who's doing what activities.
Exactly. Yes. Fine. So mainly for tracking, right? Security. So for example, we are 10 members working with one project. We are working with one project. So everyone using root account, root user. What will happen? So who is doing what? How can we identify? It is very difficult to handle, right? So that is why we always use IAM account only. So if you create any server on your name, one log will be generated. That will be monitored by CloudTrail, right? If you delete any resources, one log will be generated. So in CloudTrail, you can check that log, right? So CloudTrail is a monitoring tool which will monitor your AWS console, entire console. It will be monitored, right? Next one, CloudWatch. One more monitoring tool is there. So which is CloudWatch, CloudTrail and CloudWatch. What CloudWatch will do? We'll try to understand. Go to services. Click on management and governance. See here, CloudTrail and CloudWatch. What is CloudWatch? CloudWatch is a monitoring tool, right? Which will monitor your infrastructure. So CloudTrail will monitor your console, AWS console. CloudWatch will monitor your infrastructure like servers, storage, network, right? Yeah. So two monitoring tools we are going to work on, right? So next one, AWS auto scaling. This is very very important service. What is scaling, anyone? What is scaling? Scale up, scaling. What is scaling? increase
fine.
resources, right?
Level up and level down.
Right. So, for example,
If any instance is terminated, automatically we can maintain some set of instances by using auto scaling.
right. Yeah, scaling is nothing but which will increase resources, scale, right? Scale up, scale down. Fine. Yeah. What is auto scaling? So auto scaling is a service, yeah, which will monitor and adjust compute resources to maintain your application up and running fine. Auto scaling is a service which will monitor and adjust compute resources to maintain your applications up and running fine 24 by 7, right? So, for example, let us take one example. So, IRCTC. Example is IRCTC. So, in IRCTC, normal time, when you want to book any ticket, you can easily book. But Tatkal time, what will happen? Tatkal time. So, by 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. or 11 a.m., what will happen? So, whatever tickets quota is there, right? So, for example, 300 tickets are there, but 1,000 people try to book or 500 people try to book. So by the time what will happen? Site will not be opened, session timeouts. Why we get that? Because of more requests coming in, right? So more traffic. So whatever servers they assign to the IRCTC application, so those resources are not sufficient. That is why so site that servers cannot manage the website, the requests which they receive. So that is why what will happen? We get timeout error. Yeah, so that is why site will not be open, right? Yeah, so IRCTC is the government site. That is why they are not increasing servers. They haven't configured auto scaling. They're still using manual servers, right? Yeah, so because once Tatkal starts, within 10 minutes tickets will be gone. For the 10 minutes, they don't assign additional servers because if they assign additional servers, they need to take licenses, they need to take resources, they need to recruit admins, right? So more costing will be happened. So to avoid that, what they are doing, they are not assigning more resources, right? First come, first serve, like that, right? But this is government side. This is only the one side. If you want to book the tickets, only IRCTC is available. But whereas if you take Flipkart, for example, Flipkart. So in Flipkart, so when you want to book any ticket, any product, for example, if you want to book any product, right? So if the site is not reachable or the product is not available, what we will do? We can switch to other sites. So many sites are there. Amazon shopping site is there. Mintra, Meesho, different sites are there. Digital sites. We can move to other sites, right? So that is why what they did here, they configured auto scaling here, right? So in 2020, so John first from 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. they gave some mobile offer, Samsung mobile offer. So 50% off, 22,000 mobile, 22K mobile. They gave 11K, 50% off. 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. they gave offer, right? So by the time what happened here, they expected 15,000 users. By the time they haven't configured auto scaling, so they expect 15,000 users, but actual turn up is 25,000 users. 25,000 users tried to book the product. By the time site was not open, no one got the mobiles, right? So site was completely down, right? Yeah. So by the time business impacted to the Flipkart. So by the time they configured auto scaling, right? So yeah, immediately they configured auto scaling. By the time what happened here? So if they have auto scaling, what will happen? So whenever they require any resources, for example, these are the three servers. For example, these are the three servers. So these three servers are handling Flipkart application, for example. Right? So these three servers are handling. So each server handling 1,000 requests. This server is handling 1,000 requests. This server is handling 1,000 requests. This server is handling 1,000 requests. So 3,000 requests they can handle, right? So but in offer time the request will be increased to 5,000, for example, 5,000. What will happen? These servers cannot manage, right? So that is why the site will be down, session timeouts will be happened. So that is why most of the organizations, most of the applications, they're configuring auto scaling to manage your application up and running fine. So for example, in our home there is a birthday function. In our home there is a birthday function, right? So we invited 200 people, but 500 people attended. What will happen here? ఏం జరగవచ్చండి? Anyone? What will happen? So we invited 200 people, but 500 people attended. So we cannot solve this. We cannot manage right by the time. Or else we invited 200 people, only 50 members attended. What will happen? Food will be wasted, right? Yeah, same situation for servers also, right? So if the more requests are coming in, they cannot manage. If there is no request, resource will be wasted, right? So that is why what we will do, we configure auto scaling. We configure auto scaling. So what will happen here? Whenever requests are coming in, auto scaling automatically add the servers. Whenever there is no request, so it will remove the servers, right? So for example, these three are base servers. These three are base servers. Okay. So these three servers are handling the entire application, right? So here 3,000 requests they can handle easily. So if they receive more the request, more than 3,000, what will happen? Auto scaling automatically add one more server here. It will add one more server, right? So still more requests are coming in. Auto scaling, it will add one more server here. Like this, one more server will be added. So that what will happen? Whatever load is coming in, that will be balanced. It is a just like load balancer. Auto scaling is a load balancer. Whatever load is coming in, these servers can handle. These servers, yeah, take that load, right? Automatically, load will be balanced. So that what will happen? Application will not be down anywhere. Application will be up and running fine, right? So yeah, for example, 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. they give offer. So exactly 11 a.m. request coming in, use requests. Automatically auto scaling will add the servers. So by 11:30, no request. So by the time whatever additional servers are added here, these are additional servers. These will be automatically removed, deleted. Whatever additional servers are added here, this will be deleted. So auto scaling, what it will do, it will add the servers, it will remove the servers. Whenever we have business, right, automatically servers will be added. Whenever there is no request, automatically delete, right? So this base servers will not be changed anywhere. Only this additional servers will be added and removed. Due to that, what will happen? Application will not be down anywhere, and the costing will be reduced, right? So yeah, here 5,000 requests coming in, right? So if you configure three servers only, they can handle 3,000 requests, but application will not be accessible. So we received 5,000 requests. That is why I configured six servers. Six servers can handle 6,000, so that sometimes requests will not be happen. Requests will not come, right? Less request. By the time resource will be wasted, costing will be wasted. So to avoid that, auto scaling we can configure auto scaling. This will help you to reduce the costing, and also your application will not down anywhere, will not be down anywhere, right? Your application will be up and running fine 24/7, right? Yeah. So auto scaling is a core service, very important service. So we'll go deep dive. This will take 2 days. Auto scaling will take 2 days, right? So we'll go deep dive, which is very very important. Automatically, how can we scale up servers? How can the how servers will be scale up? How servers will scale down? Live, we can see that practically, right? Yeah. So this is very very important service. So this is just overview. Okay, practically we'll see that. Fine. Any questions up to here, anyone? Yeah. So tomorrow also we have a few more services. We'll walk through few more services like VPC, storage. We'll walk through. After that, we'll start EC2. Okay. So these are all very important theoretical part. So overview, just overview. Once we go to practical sessions, yeah. So this overview will not be like normally this overview only one time you can see. So later on, practical oriented sessions, most of the sessions. That is why you need to understand this terminology. Fine.
Ram,
Yeah.
can we
So
go and create the AWS account?
yeah, I explained right how to create AWS account. I
Yeah.
provided this document. I provided this document. Just go through this and you can create the account today itself.
Okay.
How to create account I explained in the beginning. So just go through the video, right? And you can go through this document and you can create account today itself.
The
Okay.
document you will share it on WhatsApp or how it is?
In the WhatsApp group, you can share in the WhatsApp group. Group already
Okay.
created, right?
Yeah. So you'll be sharing the it on WhatsApp, right?
Yeah, today itself. After the session, I'll share with you.
Okay, Ram, one more request. Do you have the syllabus that we're going to cover it? If you have it, just share it across in the WhatsApp also.
Sure, sure. AWS
Like,
syllabus, right? I'll share with you.
yeah,
Yes.
like what are the things we're going to cover it? Yeah.
Hmm. Definitely. So anyone newly joined today, can you share your WhatsApp number and email address so that previous recordings will be provided? So 20, nearly 30 members added into the group, WhatsApp group, right? So if you want to add into the group, you need to make the fee and you need to send the screenshot to me so that I'll add into WhatsApp group so that you'll get information on group only, right? You'll get documents. So from tomorrow onwards, right? You'll get notifications, some email, meeting links. So meeting link will be changed from tomorrow onwards, right? So we have allowed nearly 5 sessions today, right? This is fifth session. From tomorrow onwards, link will be changed. Yeah. So if you are interested, you can make the fee and you can add into WhatsApp group so that you will get all the details in the group and you get the daily recordings and documentation, right? So we have already added. You can ignore this. Yeah, we were not added in the group. So make sure you can add into the group today itself. So that yeah. Fine. Any questions here? Anyone?
How can we get the recording sessions through mail or what?
Yeah. Yeah. So you already added into a group, right?
Yes,
You're in the group. Okay.
yes, already in the group.
Fine. Fine. So we'll provide you all the recordings. Don't worry. Okay. If you haven't downloaded the recordings, we'll provide you recordings. You can download. Not download. You can access 1 year. 1 year free access you get.
You share in the group, WhatsApp group or individual WhatsApp, the
Not
recording?
individual, not
Okay,
individual.
in the group.
So in the
Group.
group, okay. Yeah, after few sessions, we give you one link, which is a Google Classroom link. So in that, all the links available. You can access that links from Google Classroom.
From our
I'll show
Gmail
you.
account, we can open that.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
I'll show you how to access that recordings. Okay. Yeah, fine. So we can start here. So tomorrow onwards, we'll start working on EC2 different other services, practical sessions. Okay. So everyone create the account today itself. From tomorrow onwards, you need to practice daily basis.